So I got new makeup. It's the beginning of the month. My husband got paid, so he picked this out. It's a beautiful palette. So many wonderful colors. I mean, it has so many. I don't know which one to use first. It's from Walmart, of course. It's Profusion Cosmetics Dreamscape. It's got tape on it. One moment. Now that that is open, look at that. Look at all the shimmers. There are at least 6 genuinely shimmery colors, and then there's at least 3 that are kind of an in-between. Like you can tell, they're not matte, but they're not shiny mica powder either. And even the warm orange colors are pretty. So we shall dig into this, see what it looks like. I'm gonna start with my practically pan hard candy shadow marker. Because I really like using this as like a base. It brightens everything up. It makes it so that my eyeshadow really pops. It takes it a little bit to dry down. And if I get my eyeshadow on in time, the shadow actually sticks to it, and I've slept in this. And it's still relatively decent. And I have realized recently a lot of the products I use that seemingly blend into my skin really well, I do put on moisturizer before putting on makeup most of the time. And I also have naturally very oily skin. My skin is oily. I was talking to one of my best friends, and she was telling me how great my skin texture was, and I was like, my skin texture isn't good, it's terrible. You know, we're all our worst critics. And she sent me a close-up of hers, and then I looked at a close-up of mine, and I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, it's okay. And she was like, you must drink a lot of water. I do not drink any water any day. I might drink a single bottle of water a day. I drink an energy drink in the morning and then hot cocoa at night. And that's it. That's like it. Maybe some juice. I'm terrible. I'm like a toddler. But she's the best, honestly. Anyway, I have no idea what color I want to use. I should have thought of this beforehand. Well, I'm wearing more warm blush and highlighter, so I'm gonna be back in a moment. I'm gonna think about it. Okay, I'm gonna use these like greens and yellows, I think. And do I have a clean brush? No, because I'm lazy. I'm really just lazy, honestly. I could try to set aside time, but you know, I'd rather do dishes or laundry. Those are way more important in my book. So I think I'm gonna start with this green. It comes off very quickly. It does not take a lot of pressure. That's a lot of fallout. And I'm gonna put it here. Also, if you're expecting me to do like a Y2K look because of my other video where I pay attention to the Lizzie McGuire makeup that I got at Walmart, don't expect that, because I'm gonna be honest, during Y2K I wasn't wearing makeup. I was in a like religious cult that didn't allow me to wear makeup. So I don't even know what Y2K makeup is. Someone says Y2K makeup and I just think of tan, lip gloss, eyeliner, and pinks, and concealer lips. And I don't know if that's accurate or not. So right away, I'm gonna say that the overall colors, not as pigmented as I was expecting. So I would the rest of these are probably gonna be a little bit more subtle, which is good. Everyone needs to have subtle colors. You don't always need it to be like pow makeup, you know. And that was the light green. This is the yellow. Not terrible. Might also be the lighting. You know, I never make judgments on the very first time using makeup because you can never tell. Sometimes it's the lighting, sometimes it's the brush, sometimes it's the moisturizer or the lack of primer. Maybe you have to use a primer with this. You never know. So far, it goes on pretty nice though. It's not splotchy. It's very light and airy. I like it. Then I'm gonna use this darker green. I've been trying to get better at tapping my brush and not just having so much fallout, you know. I like how easy it is to blend this. It's very easily blended. It's not super pigmented, but the blending is nice. Blending is very, very nice. Of course, I get people all the time saying, I wish I didn't have to wear glasses. I wish I could wear makeup without glasses. I wear contacts, just so everybody knows, everyone who sees this video, I wear contacts. There's times when I'm in my videos and you might see me do this or like do a weird blinky thing. That's because I got makeup in my eye and I'm trying to get my contacts to sit right. Because I could have never done makeup like this or learned to embrace makeup like this without switching to contacts. I wear contacts every day. The only time I don't wear contacts is if I just do not feel good. Heck, I'll wear them in the shower. I wear them for much longer than I'm supposed to because I'm brave or stupid, you know, whichever one. I'm sure I won't as soon as I get some type of eye bacterial infection or whatnot. This has turned out very pretty. The blending on these shadows is really nice. If you like more subdued colors that blend really well, this is it. This is your palette. Now, I'm gonna attempt to grab this green with a brush, but the likelihood of me having to use my finger is so high. Most of the time, anytime I try to use a eyeshadow and it comes off looking like this on the brush, it doesn't normally stick to the eyelid unless I use my finger. Kinda, but not really. I feel more fallout than anything. Yeah. Finger it is. I use towel. Oh, that's very pretty. These shimmers are what really sold me on the palette. I don't have a shimmer in that color. Isn't that gorgeous? Don't quote me on it, but I think this palette was $15. See, that it's very pretty. That really pulls it together. I love a shimmer on the lid. I just feel like it adds a focal point, maybe. Of course. And then I'm going to use this one. This one is more of a pink gold. I'm going to use it kind of like a highlight in the inner corner. See the difference? And I've had a lot of people ask me to do tutorials on my eyeshadows, and I guess you could say this is kind of a tutorial, but not really. I mean, it's really hard to do a tutorial when it's genuinely just, I don't know, I just slap it on and hope it looks good. I mean, I'm really flying by the seat of my artistic pants most of the time. Then I'm gonna take this green one. A lot of it's color theory. I'm gonna put a little bit, yeah. You know, building on colors, adding different things. So like I used 3 different colors on this. I did a darker green in the outer corner, darker colors on the outside because I just feel like that fits my face. I do lighter colors on the inside. I did yellow, or like more of a bright yellow, and then a light green in the middle, and then I went over them with my shimmery eyeshadows, and like that's it. And I would have normally been able to do that in maybe 6 minutes, but I've been yapping, so it obviously took longer. I love this. This turned out to be a pretty decent palette. I like it. Very buildable. It hasn't made my skin itch. A lot of times, cheap eyeshadows will make my skin itch or my eyes itch, and then it's with contacts in, it's just no more. Can't do it. But onto my eyeliner. See you then. Peace.